a Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. It was coming back from the island of Tinian to Lady, just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. The vessel went down in 12 minutes. I didn't see the first shark for about half an hour. A tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know that when you're in the water, Chief? You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. Well, we didn't know, because our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first night, Chief, those sharks come a-cruising. So, we formed into tight groups, it's kind of like old squares in a battle, like you see on a calendar, like the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was, the shark would go for the nearest man, and then he'd start pounding and hollering and screaming, and sometimes the shark would go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he looks right into you, right into your eyes. You know the thing about a shark? It's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eye. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white, and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming, and the ocean turns red, and in spite of all the pounding and hollering, they all come in and rip you to pieces. By the end of that first storm, lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks, maybe 1,000. Don't know how many men. They average 6 an hour. And Thursday morning, Chief, bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robertson from Cleveland, baseball player, bosun's mate. I thought he was asleep, reached over to wake him up, bobbed up and down in the water like a kind of top. Upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. Noon on the 5th day, Mr. Hooper, a Lockheed Venturasaurus, and he swung in low and saw us. He'd a young pilot, a lot younger than Mr. Hooper. Anyway, he saw us and come in low, and 3 hours later a big fat PBY comes down and starts to pick us up. That was the time I was most frightened, waiting for my turn. I'll never put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men went into the water. 316 men come out. The sharks took the rest. June the 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb.